My name is Maybe a Girl, and I'm the first drag queen elected to public office in the United States. In early 2019, I was elected to the Silver Lake Neighborhood Council in Los Angeles, and I'm currently serving as the treasurer and co-chair of both the Budget and Finance Committee and the LGBTQIA Advocates Committee. I also ran for the US House of Representatives this election cycle in California's 28th Congressional District and came within 1,100 votes of advancing to the general election. We lost by less than 1%. Representation is so important in our governments on every level, from municipal to state to federal. That's part of the reason why I ran against establishment Democrat Adam Schiff this year for a seat in Congress. I'm a trans feminine, non-binary person, and I want to ask you how we can expect people like you or me to be fairly represented in our government when there's no one like you or me in our government. Just 2 weekends ago, 3 trans women were brutally attacked in Hollywood. It was all caught on film. It was clearly a hate crime. Public officials made sure to be there for the news announcement of an arrest in the case. But a week later, when the case was dropped by the DA and the criminals were released, our same elected officials were nowhere to be found to demand justice. This is unacceptable and an inaccurate reflection of our values and ideals. I'm sure you've all noticed that the two-party system is not working for everybody. In fact, it's only working for corporate America and the wealthy elites. Big business doesn't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican, because big business knows that leaders of both parties are working to enhance the corporate agenda rather than the agenda of the people. It's naive to believe that our elected officials will fight for Medicare for all when their donors are health insurers. It's foolish to believe that our elected officials care about housing justice when their donors are real estate developers. And it's incomprehensible that our elected officials will keep us out of war when their donors are weapons makers and principals of the military-industrial complex. It's time to disband the dysfunctional two-party system that perpetuates greed and corporate influence in American politics. It's we, the people, that hold the power, and the elite are doing everything they can to make sure that we don't realize that. True progress for the people cannot be achieved until we form our own party, a party that finally serves the interests of real people like you and me. Let this be the last time that we vote blue, no matter who, which ultimately enables the status quo to rob the poor and the sick and incarcerate and kill people of color. We have the opportunity to create a new America, one in which every person has access to healthcare, education, housing, and dignity. I am so proud to support the movement for a People's Party, and I cannot wait to see the people rise up. Please join the movement and demand more of our government. Black Lives Matter, and I yield my time. Thank you.